And on my white farmhouse, black letters, spray paint.
All right, y'all. I want to welcome everyone to this week's vlog, and I guess I wasn't able to. I wasn't
Squish
in the cool
on.
group to squish in on the
We
old
can
swing
make
on the
room.
front porch. But we do want to welcome this very, very special lady and very special person in mine and Lydia's life, and this is wonderful Mama Jane. We always love spending time at the farm and spending time with her, and right now I guess it's a little cold outside because it's right before Christmas, so she's all bundled up in a blanket, but she
Yeah.
does have a really cool outfit on. Let's show it to you. Look, she's looking
cute.
She's looking so cute today. Super cool outfit, but you know, we gotta stay warm.
Yeah, we got to. And this is my new blanket from, guess who?
Uh-oh.
Lydia and Trace.
You know, Lydia's very good at doing that.
Well,
thoughtful
you
and
can never
thinking that-
have too many
It's,
blankets. I've got a lot of them, and I thought you might want one too.
I do. and
Knock
I
a ladybug
love
out
it.
of your hair.
Oh,
I got
please.
it. All right, so what do we want to chat about?
We
How
went-
pretty it is today.
It's a
It is
beautiful
very
day. It's actually very warm for December.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Riker is sleeping right now, so anytime he does sleep, we like to let him just sleep and rest.
Yeah, he's
And-
doing his little third nap of the day.
Oh, that he is. No, but we do want to talk a little bit and ask JJ some questions. So yesterday, we went through some old pictures of Dad and some of his photos to see if he looked anything like Riker. And I don't think he looks that much like Riker. I think it's just his hair nowadays. Him and
Yeah.
Riker's hair look a lot alike.
Riker's got his own little smile.
He does.
He's a pretty little mouth, but I don't know that he looks like anybody now. When he's first born, I thought he looked a lot like Trace and Zeb.
Yeah.
Jeb.
Well, I
And then
think,
they started
Papa
changing.
Bill's coming out here to join us. How you doing, Papa?
Trying to get cold. Looks like I'm fixing.
Trying to get cold? We're out here
We
talking
get
to your
him
wife.
That's good.
You
She's a
get
nice lady.
She's a very nice lady.
She's been with me a while.
Long time, Papa.
How long?
59 years.
59 years.
That's a long
Now, where do you
time.
want to sit, Papa? Do you want to sit in the sun over there?
Oh, look at him.
All right, you just sit back there and relax.
Oh, that's nice.
That is very nice.
Is that your favorite chair?
Yeah, I like
Those
the
two there.
swing when it's in the sun.
All right, so let's ask you some questions. Thanksgiving was so fun. We had a lot of people at Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people.
Way too many people.
So
I
what's
don't-
it like, your normal life? So I know your normal life is not a lot of people, but when the big crowd shows up, what usually goes through your head? And how is that like for the week preparing and the week of the people there?
Well, before you come, I can't sleep. I can't go to sleep. I just keep hearing all these people in my head and counting them over and counting them over. And I have a hard time sleeping. And when you're here, I have a hard time sleeping. I can't help it. It's just what I remember when I'd go up and visit when y'all were little, I would have a hard time sleeping. I
Yeah.
stayed up all night, several nights up there, just looking out the window, especially those nights when y'all were out on, I don't know if it's called a farm or not, but the big house.
Oh, yeah, the big house.
With the big lakes. Didn't
big
have-
lakes, oh, yeah.
And it was beautiful and big old windows. But I try not to think about it too much when you're coming. But it is a lot of pressure.
It's a lot, ain't it?
And I hate to see my house moved around.
Yeah.
I like to move furniture around.
Yeah.
Jeb
gotta
and
make
Judge
some
We
room.
especially.
try to just play games. We just move
Yeah.
everything around.
Yeah.
Now I will say, Mom usually does really good because she always plans the meals out, so she
If
tries
she
help on
didn't-
cooking.
She didn't plan the meals and cook. I don't cook anymore.
Yeah.
I just can't make a plan or plan a meal or cook. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just,
It's too much
Oh.
work. She did all her cooking in her younger days.
I guess.
Now you need people to cook for you.
That's a good idea. I'd like to have a nice cook, and I have a lady that helps me.
Yeah.
And she's real good, but she doesn't cook, but she cleans. And I'd love to have a nice yard man to keep my
Yard
yard.
man. Now, do you still do your garden in the spring usually?
I wish I could. I didn't year before last. The deer ate all the okra as soon as it came up.
Oh my.
And I planted again this year. In fact, I think who was here? Isaiah and Judson wanted to plant a garden. And I loved planting a garden. And I still like a garden. It's just food's so much better. So
Way
we
better?
planted, but the deer ate the okra
Now,
again.
I remember way back in the day, we had a garden. Long time
yeah.
ago. But Lydia's family, they always had a garden in Germany, and now in the U.S., they have a pretty big garden in their house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They love gardening.
great.
Yeah, they always had, every year we got to have a row and we got to pick what we put in it, and then it was our row to weed.
Oh, that was the
And
A lot
best
of work right there.
None of the kids like that part.
I know it.
But we'd be out there Saturday mornings weeding our garden. And then one time we just planted so many watermelons. We had 30 watermelons. And then we learned that,
You
not
didn't
everyone
need 'em.
wants to plant beans, but not everyone wants to eat 30 watermelons. So
I know. Did
we
y'all
got
have
better at doing it.
okra?
I don't think my mom ever figured out how to cook
That's
okra, so she
asparagus.
never had that. But they had asparagus, tomatoes,
Oh, yeah.
corn, beans,
Uh-huh.
sweet peas, zucchinis,
Mm-hmm.
everything you could think of.
Yeah.
It's so much better. I have a hard time eating canned foods. In fact, I don't buy any. Frozen's pretty good, but it's still not like a garden.
Yeah.
I grew
Here
up on
comes
a
your little
farm, and we had big garden.
Big old garden.
Big garden. And big cornfields. And we raised cotton one year, but it didn't do too
They
well.
used to raise cotton right over there. They still do that?
In the field?
No, George's bought that land, and they're not.
Not doing cotton?
They're not farming it.
I want to hear some childhood stories of Trace.
Childhood stories of Trace?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got any funny stories of Trace growing up at the farm?
I got funny stories that trace everywhere.
All right, let's hear some stories.
First, he was little, and the one I really remember is when he was showing off at the farm in Tennessee, and he was climbed a little tree and was jumping up and down on a limb like a monkey, and hanging on a limb. And here's our cat,
There is your cat right there.
Kitty. This
wants
is
to be in
Kitty
it?
Bates.
Hi, Kitty.
Kitty Bates, you want to get on my lap, don't you? Look at her trying
She wants to
walk over
she
here.
wants to be on this soft blanket. Look at her.
Look at her. Now,
Come
Kitty,
here.
this is special.
Hey.
Anyway, he fell out of the tree.
Terrible.
To the ground.
Awful.
He's just a little fella. Well, he knocked his breath out, I know.
It's pretty bad.
And I was so upset, and I was wanting to go to the merch room with him, and his daddy picked him up and put him in the house and talked to him, and
I just knocked the wind out of me. It took me a
Uh-huh.
little bit.
yeah, he came to, and he was all right. But I thought he had a ruptured spleen or something.
Oh, that's scary.
Sure glad we did.
I'm glad you didn't too. And when he was little, well, I think that was about the same time he was talking. He said, Mama Jane, you're old.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
I said, Trace, why you think I'm old? What's old about me? He said, your hands are old.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I shouldn't have said
and
that.
they were old, though.
was
I'm not
mean
going
of
to
me.
show them.
That
I'm
was
keeping
mean of
them
me to
under this
say.
blanket.
I'm
'Cause
sorry.
anyway, he was honest.
He just says whatever pops in his head.
I did love sports.
Oh, he did, and I wanted.
We
you to
always had
play.
games over here. Football games on
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Played basketball at Greg's. We always did
I
stuff
did.
like that. Croquet. I love croquet.
And he plays still in the cold and
Oh, yes.
challenges anybody that'll play. And he usually wins. And it's not fun to win every time.
yes, it is.
People don't want to play if you win every time.
And I will say, every morning, they'd always make grits and orange danishes. But Mama Jane would always cut me off about 5 or 6. She said I couldn't eat any more than
Oh,
that.
yeah. He would eat 5 easy. And I said, there's not enough for you to eat 5. I'm just going to eat one more. Well, and I think Jeb's bad about that, too.
He's a lot like me, Annie.
Oh, yeah. He's a lot like.
Hopefully I had more manners than him, though. I
You
don't know.
tried, I think. You were older. You tried.
Maybe
But-
now that I got older, maybe
Yeah.
a little bit better.
And then he got older and had girlfriends.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We in trouble now. I'm gonna
We
tell
only
all
want to
the-
talk about Lydia.
And about the farm.
Oh, yeah.
But we checked them all out, and we decided,
Lydia was the best.
oh, she's the prettiest thing ever.
Luckiest man
Yeah.
ever.
You're
Very
so
lucky. I
sweet.
can't
You
believe she
like
said
my
yes.
blanket? I can't believe it either.
I know.
I kept saying, Drudge, how'd you find that pretty girl?
That's so
Blessed.
sweet.
Very blessed.
Yes,
And now we
you
got
are.
little Riker.
Oh, and he's
Now,
so
do you have any good stories about Pop? About
Uh-huh.
my dad? Tell me some.
Oh, Greg Gill.
Yeah, Gil. You got any good stories about him?
Well, he was a favorite, you know that, to my family. When he was born, my mom kept him some, and we all spoiled him so bad.
Yeah.
When he was just little, my oldest brother Jack, for Christmas one year, he wasn't 2, well, he was going to be 2, brought him a whole football outfit, helmet and all.
Oh, my goodness.
He was holding a football before you could
That's what Riker
walk.
needs to be doing.
Well, he
Trace will
probably
buy him that
will.
at 2.
I don't know. It's a dangerous sport.
Yeah.
But he was playing, and when he was just a little fella, 6, I guess, and the first time he scored a touchdown, a little bitty fella ran touchdown. It was so exciting. Jenny would sit on. She was little, and
Yeah.
she's 4 years younger, and she would sit down on the bench with football players.
Oh, yeah.
And be hollering and cheering for him. And he would love football. And of course we loved watching him.
Right.
And then all through school, and then his senior year was sad. He broke his finger,
Oh.
and a new coach came, and he wasn't very friendly, and he put a
Freshman in.
and he didn't get to play much his senior year. And
Sad.
it was sad, but he loved it. Of course, we loved it too.
Right.
So
Right.
I can't.
But he was a good wrestler.
Oh, I hated wrestling. It was the
Scary.
hardest thing to watch.
But he was good
Yeah.
at it.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
want Riker to do that.
He was just
Very good at it.
It's a good sport. You're on your own. There's no team to it.
Yeah.
And he was state champion. I think his senior year or junior year
Yeah.
won. But it was a hard thing to watch because they were getting awful strained positions and
Scary.
hurt his. I don't know if he hurt his knees.
He did.
I think so,
Yeah.
wrestling. And then college, he got offered scholarships at several different colleges. Of course, I wanted him to go to.
Clemson?
No, I wanted him to go to VIP. Isn't it VIP? Where were you going to school and I wanted you to go?
Virginia Military, VMI.
VMI.
BMI. And he chose to go to Carson Newman.
No, he chose to go to Anderson College, and it was their first year to have a team.
Stay close to home with my mom and dad.
Uh-huh. And I thought, well, I wanted him to go off so I could go visit him.
Tell me how you and Pop are doing. Pop Bill.
We aren't doing well. I had a compressed fracture, my vertebrae, in March.
It's not very good.
Not very good. Pain, awful pain. Couldn't get in and out of bed, couldn't do anything.
Oh, my.
It-
Who took care of you?
Just now, Gil.
Dad came and took care of you?
Yeah, helped me in and out of bed and took care of me.
Now, it's nice, though, that Greg lives and Jenny lives really
and
close,
they
too,
had to
right?
be called all the time.
They did all the work. I just showed up every now and then.
Well, he showed enough to help.
Yeah.
And Bill had surgery in the meantime. In fact, he was in the hospital twice since January. But his last surgery he was in a week with the gallbladder surgery, awfully sick.
Sounds awful.
And thank heavens Michael came and stayed with him in the hospital. I couldn't hardly walk. And she went up for his surgery, got up early in the morning and
She took
stayed
care
with
of
him at night in the hospital. I was so grateful. I mean, I couldn't do anything, but he did well and
Yeah.
came home and eating everything he put in front of him and makes a coffee in the morning, and he's a lot of care now. All we can do is one day at a time.
Right.
I can't cook worth a darn, and he eats anything you put in front of him, bless his soul. The neighbors bring in food, and it's awfully
He
nice.
likes to eat. It just is a Bates thing. We all like
I
to.
know it too much.
You know what? We just all do. Now, this is the fun time of day, right? You like to just come out here and just chill on your porch.
Oh, it's so nice when the
Beautiful.
sun shines. We've had some beautiful weather.
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful weather.
It is really
I
nice.
don't stay inside much when it's like this. I love it, but I can't do anything. My yard looks so bad, and I want to do so much.
Oh, it looks
Greg
good.
keeps it cut, thank heavens. But it needs a lot of weeding, and we just won't do it.
We love it over here. I tell Lydia, it's like the very first time we come, it just seems like time stands still over here. You come here, you just don't have to worry about what's going on in the world. You can just relax, hang out with your family,
That's
sit on the porch, and just
true.
have a good time.
I know, and it's nice for y'all, you siblings, to be together.
Right.
Because y'all enjoy being together, and that was Thanksgiving. And it's more fun for y'all. And I don't know, the food's hard. This year it was easier
Right.
because Kelton cooked the turkey.
Kelton did a really good job. If you've not seen our Thanksgiving video, you can go check it out. That was just a couple videos ago, and it was a lot of fun. We had a big old crowd here for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's a smaller crowd for Christmas, and I think you like that.
I do. I love a small crowd. And people that come when it's small, they like it too.
It's
A
fun.
lot of couples call and say, now, if nobody's coming, I'd like to come so and so and so.
It's because everyone wants to spend time with you and
I
Pop.
know
It's
it.
fun just to sit back and talk, and
It
you
is
tell us
special.
stories about Dad, because we just know him as our dad. We didn't know how wild he was back in the day.
Oh, I didn't know he was wild either. They've told me he's wild, but I never thought he was wild.
Uh-oh.
No, he.
I read some of those school notes the other day about him saying that he liked his third grade teacher. Everybody said he was going to marry that third grade teacher.
I wished he could. He wanted to have his teacher,
Yeah?
Tika
Over.
Chala, over for ice cream, homemade ice cream. And I thought, well, that's nice. We can do that. And so we planned it, and Tika came for ice cream. And we went in the backyard, and I looked up, and on my white farmhouse, black letters, spray paint, I love Tika.
You are kidding me.
Black paint.
On your house.
On the house. That's the first time I'd seen it. And Tika, I'm sure it pleased her. And there was a big oak tree that finally fell on the house, and he had sprayed it on that.
Oh, my goodness.
I love Tika.
And how old was he?
He was in the 3rd grade.
Oh, my goodness.
He was in love. Well, he's like girls since he was in kindergarten. So he had a girlfriend in kindergarten. She was a cute little
He
thing.
had one at every grade.
I guess. I couldn't keep up with her. But I'll say this. Kelly was the best he had.
You know
Amen.
what? She's a wonderful mother.
I'm telling you, she's amazing.
She
And
is
I was
amazing. We're so blessed.
You are. And I am too. I'm blessed to
So
have her.
blessed. Well,
But I'm
you have
blessed.
anything else to say, everyone that's watching you right now? Because we're about to have to end this video. You have anything to say to everyone?
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
We do like that.
We
Merry
love
Christmas
it.
and Happy New Year's.
Uh-huh.
You heard it from Mama Jane, our very special guest this week.
Oh,
So
sweet.
thank you for watching this week's vlog, and it's always fun spending time with our grandparents and just talking with Jane. We hope that everyone has a wonderful Christmas Eve and a wonderful Christmas, and then a Happy New Year's. Lydia, do you have anything to add?
It is very fun hearing all the stories. I love hearing stories of Trace as a child and all the memories that y'all made here is very sweet.
Wonderful time.
And I'm excited for Riker to have lots of sweet memories too.
Oh yeah. I guess it's
Yeah.
time to go make some more memories. Let's see who we have over here on the porch. There's old Pops. He's hearing us tell stories about his girlfriend he liked.
No, I love my wife, but yeah, I did have a crush on Tika Talent. That's true.
Yeah. And then there's old Pop. Pop, is that sun feeling good?
Yes.
Feels good to you?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. We will see y'all next week.